I only went into the haunted mansion to take a few pictures. I never expected a ghost to follow me home that same night. In the middle of the night, I heard something coming from the bathroom. The second I opened the door, I froze. My tiny bathroom had somehow turned into an endless ocean. Then a massive wave came crashing straight at me. At first I thought I was hallucinating. Then the next night, an invisible force knocked my coffee onto the floor. I also caught a creepy figure staring back at me from the mirror. When I got home, water was pouring through the entire house. That was when I knew for sure. Something from that mansion had followed me home. If I wanted to get rid of it, I had no choice but to go back. Once I got there, I realized I wasn't the only one being haunted. Everyone there had entered the mansion at some point, and now none of us could truly get away from it. They told me that every night at midnight, the ghosts came out. There was only one room in the entire house where we were safe. I didn't believe them. So the second midnight hit, I grabbed my homemade ghost camera and stepped into the hallway. Almost immediately, I spotted a ghost carrying an axe. I turned and ran. As I sprinted, I kept using the camera to check if it was still behind me. I wasn't watching where I was going and slammed straight into a mirror. Luckily, the others got there in time and saved me. That was when I realized we had no chance of dealing with this place on our own. The next day, we found a professor who had spent years studying the mansion. He had once installed cameras all over the house. Every night at midnight, dozens of ghosts showed up on the footage. Then we zoomed in on their faces. They all looked terrified. We needed to know what they were so afraid of. So we tracked down a medium. She didn't think the house was nearly as dangerous as we claimed. She even insisted on going inside to prove how good she was. After performing a ritual, she took her money and left. 2 hours later, she came running back. Now she was haunted too. So we kept digging. In the professor's research, we found a letter written by the mansion's former owner, Jack. It mentioned a hidden seance room. Using the floor plan, we finally figured out where it was. The painting right in front of us was actually the secret door. Behind it was a room covered in dust and cobwebs. We sat around the table, and the medium began summoning Jack. Her plan was to temporarily send our souls out of our bodies. That way, we could enter the spirit world and search for him. Out of everyone there, I was the only one who managed to do it. It didn't take long before I found Jack. Even after all those years, he was still searching for his missing wife. I followed him through room after room until I finally caught up to him in front of a painting. I asked him what was controlling this house. His said not a single ghost in the mansion had ever seen what it really looked like. They only knew one thing. It was terrifying. Then midnight hit. Every ghost wandering through the hall suddenly started running. They were desperately searching for somewhere to hide. Within seconds, I was the only one left in the hallway. Whatever they were afraid of was about to show itself. Then I saw a figure at the far end of the hall. It slowly started walking toward me. Just as it got closer, something grabbed me from behind and dragged me into another room.